guys, it's Danny. I am going to show you guys how to make a Santa Muerte candle. So we've got these plastic molds. I bought a bunch of them and they just came in yesterday. And I don't have this cut yet. You have to have, if you see, they go together like this, okay? And you need this area right here cut open so that your wax can go in there. And if you're curious to know where I get these molds at, I get them at spiritcrafts.net. I've been buying from them for probably 5-6 years now, since I've been doing candles. You've got these little things right here. These are to keep it together and to keep it lined up the way it's supposed to be. These little holes. All right, first things first, we're gonna make our hole here. And I'm gonna first cut into this. Okay, so you have the part you cut. You wanna put that to the side. Now, I use Hemp Wicks. These are two different kinds right here. This is the kind I use. Now let me show you why. When you put this on the bottom, the wick is gonna be, you'll see, but the wick is gonna be coming over the sides, okay? And I'm gonna be taping them down. So when you put this on there, it's gonna be going over the wick. And you do not want to break this or you're gonna have wax fucking everywhere. So this one right here doesn't mash down. It's real wiry. It's kind of like straw a little bit. I want the kind that's easier because I have a lot to do and very little time to do it. I'm gonna put this on the end. And what I do is I put it out a little bit further. Like this one has probably about 1.5 inches at the bottom. So I'll put it 1 inch to 1.5 inches right here. So I'm gonna smash it down. That's another reason why I like these kind of hemp wicks. You can do a lot with them. And it'll stick to it. So you see at the bottom here, I put the wick out some more and I'm gonna take it. You see how it sticks? It's so neat. Because you'll see I don't use much of it. So I'm gonna cut this in half. I have about this size. Now this stuff will stay. This kind of blue tape I've got. This will keep everything down and in order. Got my second tape on this side. All right. I'm gonna just mash it down as good as I can. Mash the top part of the wick too, because you don't want it bubbling up and coming out. And you definitely want it in the center. You can get this on Amazon, $9. What you wanna do is you wanna keep about 8 inches from the mold and saturate it pretty good, but not too much. You don't want it dripping and you might have problems if you put too much mold release spray. At the bottom. This is all evened up. There we go. I love it when I have a new mold, a brand new mold, because they don't have a bunch of colors on it from the dye I use, and it hasn't been used a million times. You can use these over and over and over again, but they're really cheap. This one like $7 for this mold. Now we're ready. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the front. These are also for sale at Spirit Crafts. You're going to need them, believe me. I've got 3 pairs. That's all you need. If you do a lot of candles too, you only need 2 or 3 pairs of these, and they come in pairs. They're $8.99, I think. This is going to be very unusual. Look at my knife. That's a knife. So I'm going to stick this in here and stir. Try to get that melted. This is a good way because I'm not going to burn myself here. So you've got your mold set up. Now, first thing we're going to do after this gets completely melted, first you're going to put your color in. Okay, now what we're going to have to do, we have our liquid in here. I'm gonna check the temperature. It's only at 178. To bind the color, the liquid color to your wax, you have to have it at 190 to 199. Do not go over 200 degrees or you will burn your wax. Let me check this again, see if it's hotter. Oh, it's 193. Okay, we can pour it now, but what I'm gonna do is put some fragrance in there, and the fragrance is tricky. You don't have to shake this. I do, because I just don't trust it if I don't. This is lemon lavender. God, it smells so good. This is nice. I put 1 and 2. Let me put half, because we have so much wax to use. So we're gonna stir this up. And while we're stirring, I'm gonna keep checking the temperature. You have to keep this stirring for 2 minutes. Keep your fingers crossed. There you go. A little bit of a mess. That's okay. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to pour it up a little bit because it's going to tunnel anyway. There you have it. All right. So we're going to turn this off and come back when it's dry. Here we are. We finished. I went ahead and poured some more black wax into this when it tunneled out, because it does that because plastic expands whenever you pour the hot wax in, and sometimes after a little while when it starts cooling it shrinks and then it just tunnels through. So we're going to take this apart. And then take a small knife or a butter knife and go over the sides. And there's your Santa Muerte candle.